Hey guys, I want to do a quickie video on this Cheerson CX10D quadcopter. Now, Gearbest sent this to me. Occasionally they send stuff for my son. You know, they sell all kinds of stuff from like camping gear, flashlights, knives. They sell all kinds of different things. And every once in a while they just kind of send me a random thing for my son, just as a thank you to me for all the videos I do. And some of the stuff I do videos on, some of the stuff I don't. But guys, I have had so much fun with this thing, I just had to do a video. And you know what, if you're on there and maybe you're ordering a flashlight, maybe you're ordering a gonzo knife or something like that, this is something, if you got kids, to check out. Now, I never even looked at these things before, because at first glance they look like a really cheap toy that's garbage. And actually, these are the exact opposite. This thing is surprisingly high quality, surprisingly good control, and surprisingly just is tough. I've crashed this thing like 50 times and it's still going. I thought for certain, like some of the times when I really nailed it into things, it was done, and it just keeps on ticking. It really does. So it's kind of neat. This thing has altitude control, so as it's going up and down, again, when you leave it alone, it actually stays at the same altitude. It's kind of complicated to fly. There's a bit of a learning curve, to be honest. You're not going to pick this thing up and be an expert. It takes some learning. And you know, my son, he's kind of too young to fly it on his own, but he really does enjoy it. He loves, you know, kind of giving the controller to me and chasing after it in the backyard, and we really had a lot of fun with this thing. Even in the house, you know, he kind of likes sometimes when I'll go and just kind of buzz it around his head and chase him with it a little bit. You know, it has been a lot. I really, guys, I can't say enough. It's been kind of a cool fun thing, and it really opened my eyes to how neat these little quadcopters actually are. Like I said, I always wrote them off as being dumb, you know, until I actually got a chance to play with it. Now, one of the things, guys, I did try so hard to get footage of this thing flying, but there's two problems. Number one, it's very loud. So as soon as you get the footage, you can't hear pretty much a word I say, because I don't have an external microphone, and it really just drowns everything I say out. So pretty much you're just watching, you know, this thing buzzing around. So that video didn't work out. I also tried filming outside, but this thing is really tiny. You gotta remember, guys, you can see my finger here. This thing's really, really super tiny. It was, you know, filming outside, it literally looked like a bee flying around. You really couldn't see any details. So I kind of had to scrap the flying video, and I do apologize. I just don't have the setup to show it. But I'll give you kind of a quick demonstration of how loud this thing is. We'll turn this on. You got to pair it. If you turn it on, you kind of push it down, then up, then down again, and that pairs it. I'm going to hold on to this so it doesn't go flying off, because when you launch it, it will go up like 3 feet or so. So you can hear it. It's pretty loud. So there's really not going to be any good videos of me flying this thing, but as you can see, it's actually very powerful. We'll do landing, and we'll turn this off. It uses a little USB charger. It comes with spare propeller blades, because you're going to bend the propeller blades from time to time when you wipe out, which is no big deal. And it's got this model has a little Jackson Pollock painting on it. It uses a LiPo battery. It's got about an 8-minute runtime on it, which is right about where it is. It's an honest 8 minutes. But the cool part is it only takes like 10 minutes to charge. So if you're out playing with this thing, you know, you can literally, like if you had 2 of them, you can keep it running 100% of the time. Have one charge, run one, have one charge, run one, and you can keep this thing flying pretty much non-stop with 2 of them. I was really kind of impressed though, guys. Like, it looks, at first glance, this looks like a cheap, dumb, gimmicky toy, but it's actually not bad. It flies, you know, it really gets up there. This one's pretty small. It's small and lightweight, so if you're doing this outside in a breeze, it can get caught up in a breeze, but inside the house, it's a lot of fun in the house as well. You don't need to bring it outside, which is cool, so you can, but either one, guys. But yeah, I was a little shocked. It's a little fun, and I definitely think at some point when my son's a little bit older, I definitely want to get him one of the bigger ones, because this little one has been fun. I can only imagine how, you know, much one of the full-size one will be. It's just a lot of fun, guys. And there's all different models of this. You don't have to buy this one. They have the plain Jane models and all that. But I'll put the links. You can check them out. Once again, guys, it was just nice for a change to do something different and do a different video and talk about something different, you know. instead of the usual stuff. It was just kind of nice to show something neat. And guess what? You know, if you're on Gearbest, you're looking at flashlights, you're looking at Gonzo, you want to pick something up for your kids, these are actually decent and good for the money.